The game was over before it started. I told you guys that we could not turn over the football. We could not get costly penalties, and we did pretty much all of those things. And we lost the game. We need to blow this entire thing up. Mike McCarthy has to go. I'm done with him. I've been done with Mike McCarthy for the last couple years, but he has to go after this. He is the worst head coach ever, in my opinion. As for Dak Prescott getting extended, no. I was hesitant to talk about Dak Prescott being the MVP, and this game is a prime example as of why I wasn't talking about him being the MVP. He totally choked in this game. He played absolutely terrible. He threw 2 interceptions that were costly, and he's a big part of the problem. We can't pay a quarterback I know he's had a good year, but you can't pay a quarterback $45+ million to do this. You can't extend him. Dak Prescott's got to go. Honestly, everybody's got to go. The only players I'm willing to keep on this team right now I'm willing to keep CeeDee Lamb. I think CeeDee Lamb is legit. I like Jake Ferguson a lot. I think Jake Ferguson is legit. And then defensively, maybe Micah Parsons or Deron Bland, but that's pretty much it. I'm ready to move on and just completely rebuild this entire football team. Mike McCarthy absolutely has to be fired after this game. He is the worst coach I've ever seen in the playoffs, and I knew it was going to come back to bite us in the butt. He was terrible. Dak Prescott, the entire team is terrible, and the culture has to change in Dallas. But I don't know if that's ever going to happen with Jerry Jones. But hey, Jerry Jones, he's the worst general manager in the entire league. But the culture has to change. The culture that we have now obviously is not working. People will call this an overreaction. People will say this and that. It's not. I've been saying that Mike McCarthy has to go for many, many weeks. He has to go. As for Dak Prescott, man, he's got to go too. Dak Prescott is not the guy. And Big Country said it after the 49ers lost 42-10. Big Country, if you watch this, man, you were right. Dak Prescott is not the guy, and he will never be the guy. 2-5 in the playoffs. What a tragedy that is. There is no way that we will ever win a Super Bowl with Mike McCarthy. There is no way we'll even make an NFC Championship game with him. He's got to go. Dak, same thing. Dak's got to go. He should not be extended. I don't care how good of a season he is. In my opinion, if you can agree to trade Dak Prescott to another team, I think that's the best. That's the best option at this point. As angry as everybody wants me to come on here and be like, "Oh yeah, screw this," no, I'm just numb to it at this point. Being 26 and dealing with it, it's just another year. It's just another year. It was a pathetic game. This is the worst game I've ever seen the Cowboys play as a Dallas Cowboys fan. I've been watching since 2008 full time. It's not even close. This is by far the worst game I've ever seen. It was just absolutely pathetic. The defense needs a complete rebuild. The offense needs a complete rebuild. Outside of CeeDee Lamb, I like him, and Jake Ferguson, but we need to just completely rebuild this entire team because this is not good enough to win when it matters. And it was proof in the pudding today. And I hate proving haters right. I'm sure that they'll come on this channel and say some crap like "Go Pack, go." I don't care. Frankly, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of the Cowboys disappointing like this year after year after year, and something has to change. Jerry Jones, he's got to go. He is the main problem, and I understand that. He's got to go. Everybody's got to go. There's a few players, like I mentioned, that I would be willing to keep. Everybody else has got to go, though. I'm sick and tired of it as a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm very depressed right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very, very depressed. This was the team that was supposed to be good enough, and they weren't. Fact of the matter is, they weren't even close to being good enough. Not really surprising to me, as they played down to competition multiple times throughout the season, which I mentioned in my videos. It is what it is. Yeah. Cowboy Nation, same old Cowboys. And I don't have any faith in them. I don't think they're going to be better next year. I don't think that they're going to win anytime soon. If it happens, great. But if it doesn't, same old Cowboys is all I got to say. So, I'll catch you guys later. Yeah, that's about it. Peace out.